first quarter kind of hurt us, them scoring 20. I know they scored 20 in the fourth, but we were able to score 19. We couldn't get it going offensively, and then we couldn't stop them that first quarter. Then I thought we did a pretty good job for the other three quarters of, kind of staying even. But it seemed like they always hit a big bucket whenever they needed one. So, it's just one of those games that we were a little shorthanded, and other people had to play a lot of minutes, and we had different lineups. You saw how small we only had one post player available today, so it made it a little bit tougher. But it's what we do, and I'm proud of our kids. They played hard at the end and gave us some chances to get a win, and we just kind of fell short.
Coach, could you talk about, how difficult that is, going with all those circumstances and playing with few players and trying to manage minutes and make sure?
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, especially when you're doing your scout and you wasn't, it just happened so fast that they weren't going to be able to play, that we had to make some adjustments on the go, like coming into scouts and running scouts and putting people in different positions. I mean, we had some long practices because we had to regroup and all that. But, it's what they do. They do a good job of coming in and try to get focused. And I thought we gave ourselves a chance to win, and that's all we want, is have that chance. But, yeah, it's hard to me, it's always difficult to do those things when you're shorthanded, when you don't, we were very lucky that Tamara's tough like she is, because, we wasn't sure if we were going to have her, she wanted to play, and she's that type of kid. So we're lucky that we have those kind of kids.
So, Brandi, what was the mindset as y'all were about to play the game, being shorthanded like y'all were? What were y'all thinking and talking amongst yourselves?
I think everybody was locked in. We was like, we want to do it for each other, and who's ever here today, just go out there and play hard. Like they always say, you never know who's next. And tonight we was missing a lot of people, and I think the people that were here, they were bought in and they stepped up.
Destiny, you've been having to play kind of more at a lot of the posts and guarding taller players and all that. I mean, you've always been a physical type player. Does that wear you out, or how have you kind of coped with that?
Just being prepared and preparing myself in practice, just being ready for whatever the game brings, really.
So, is that something you're comfortable with?
Whatever I have to do, so pretty much.
Do you enjoy?
Yes,
you kind of enjoy.
I do enjoy it. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, it just seemed like once y'all kind of caught up, every time you would be in position to maybe get the ball with a chance to get the lead, it would either be you would not get a call your way, or you would turn it up. It just added to the frustration.
Yeah, or miss a free throw or something like that. Every time I thought every time we were about ready to really go on a big time run, to pull away from them, we just they found a way to hit some shots, and get some calls toward the end. So, but I do like the way how we played hard, even though we were shorthanded.
Brandi, it seems like at times you get hot and hit a couple threes and then it kind of cools off. Is it just not get? You seem like you've had a tougher time getting in a rhythm than maybe you have in the past. But how would you kind of classify where you are right now?
I think I'm good, honestly. I be in the gym. I put the work in. Some nights they not gonna fall, and some nights they will fall. Tonight I was just 2 for 11, but I can do more than just that. I can defend. So if my shot's not falling, I'm just gonna find another way to help the team.
What about this next challenge? You've been around here a long time. You know how games can change from one to the other. Let's talk about playing Troy after the last game.
I think we're ready. We like they say, we short-handed, but we're gonna work with the people that we got. Like they say, who's up next? And I think we are ready for Saturday. We just got to get back in the gym. We got to work on boxing out and rebounding. That's really the key for us in transition. But yeah, I think we're ready for Saturday.
Is there any way of knowing how many you're going to have yet, or no?
I know we're going to have what we had tonight, unless somebody else comes up with any kind of illness or anything. But the ones that didn't play aren't going to be available on Saturday. That's what I was told, unless God shows up and does his wand or whatever.
So, that's really a problem against them, right? Because,
big time. Transition, that's what they beat us on last time. They hit shots last time. It was just no answer to our defense. It wasn't that we played bad defense. They just hit shots, big-time shots. And, And it didn't make a difference if it was the first team or the second team or the third team. They came in and they just never stopped hitting shots. But their transition game is so good, and that's what they do. They want to shoot every 4 seconds. And when they making shots, it's dangerous, man. It's just like, and so they, it took the lead. We made a little run in the third where we cut it to maybe 6 or 7. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And then, man, here they come, and they went on a roll again, and they were about 11 again. And so it just kind of, it was difficult. And at the end of the game, we kind of emptied our benches and stuff like that. When we were kind of far behind and stuff. But yeah, they're a tough team to play against, especially when you're limited on how many people you have to play in that type of game, because it's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down.
What did Monroe give y'all the most trouble with tonight?
I thought, honestly, at first, just the way they moved the ball and how they were getting into the middle and stuff and getting those jump shots, because we were trying to switch on everything. And I thought that kind of gave us a little bit of trouble. But then when we made our adjustment and we went to the zone, and I thought they started kind of missing shots. They didn't look as comfortable, but, I mean, and rebounding. I mean, they were out-rebounding us by 11 at half. And I think that's a big thing for us because we're guarding and making stops the second quarter, but then they're getting second chance points. I think they had 8 second chance points, and they had like 7 or 8. No, I'm sorry. They probably had, let's see. I think they had, 10 offensive rebounds. So they scored pretty much on every offensive rebound, and that's big. And we lost by 6, and they scored 8. So I think that was probably the big thing. Yeah, and Sport, I thought she played really well. She got a double-double tonight. And that's the best I've seen her play, And I know she's having a good year.
Destiny, you mentioned about, always being ready for whatever, despite not having certain players and all those things like that. As a leader on the team, like, how are you trying to invoke that message to the rest of your teammates to make sure that they, embrace that mentality too?
So just prepare yourself every day and stay ready. Like we all said, you never know when your opportunity is going to come. So staying in the gym and not waiting on the opportunity, but really making the opportunity. So